who must rise above his harrowing past to save a world that hates him. Now, I know that sounds kind of depressing, but trust me, it's probably the happiest game you'll ever play.
Happiest game I'll ever play, you say? Let's try it. Hello everybody, I thought that I would remind you all that the remake of Stephen King's It is coming out by playing a game about a clown. Except it's weird as fuck and will make you bawl your eyes out. Jay Tholen, you flapping dick. Dropsy is a 2015 point-and-click adventure game about a clown. And a key one, surprisingly. Believe it or not, despite development starting in 2011, Dropsy existed long before that, though its popularity skyrocketed when the character was used for a choose-your-own-adventure on the Something Awful forums. Oh, and this is a Kickstarter game.
Because I would sell out the last time.
Also kids, this one is weird. Prepare your butts, eyelids, and milk jugs. So the story starts 5 years prior to the actual game, where Dropsy and his family are beloved circus performers and... oh. Well, now everybody hates him. Once we gain control of Dropsy, the gameplay is actually pretty nice, better than a lot. Okay, nope, I'm done. While this game was advertised as the quote-unquote happiest game you'll ever play, this game's downright depressing. Dropsy has nightmares about... You're shunned by everyone, and children cry in your presence. This game should have been called
Everybody Hates You.
Well, after this hellish vision, we wake up and begin our journey. Oh, doggo! Yes, in Dropsy you can switch between him and his animal friends. Oops, I spoiled something early on. To get to areas or to do things certain comrades can't do. However, Dropsy is the only one who can access the inventory, which unlike most point and clicks is very simple, not Tekken inventory simulator. Also, our dog is called I love it. Now, I just want to say that I am probably not the best person to be judging these kind of games. I don't play a lot of point and clicks, and I haven't completed a lot of the ones that I have played. With that said, however, this is probably the most balanced point-and-click I've ever played. One thing I hate about a lot of point-and-click adventures is that they're very overcomplicated and often rely on moon logic. Dropsy thankfully doesn't do that and is still pretty challenging at some points. Some point-and-click veterans might not like that though. You can go back to your pie-prone yetis.
I don't fucking care.
Also, this game. It's fucking gorgeous. It's bright and colorful, the animations are fluid, and when you do something right... so fucking adorable. You also might have seen that you couldn't read what was said there, and that's because there's no dialogue in this game. Oh yeah, there's a story to this game. I should probably talk about that. So the game properly begins after Dropsy's nightmare, where we learn from our dad that it's our dead mom's birthday. Well, that's just fucking peachy. To complete this puzzle, we need a family picture and a dirty sock. I know it sounds weird, but it's relatively normal compared to other stuff. It's also here that we learn about a main mechanic in the game. Hugging. Yes, your main goal in this game is to hug.
Everyone.
It's not required to hug everyone, but like, the option's there, man. You just gotta do it. Of course, before you can hug someone, you have to solve someone's problems. Take, for example, this little girl. She's sad because her flower is dead. To make everything better, go back to the park at night and exchange that flower for another. Then, voila! Hugs. They make the world go round. They make the world go round. After leaving a picture and a dirty sock at our mother's grave. Is that disrespectful? We head back to our tent house where, oh shit, it's a Boyd! And this is where I got lost for a very long time because I cannot do logic. Turns out all we need to do is try to hug this guy a couple times, then go back to the Boyd's nest and use the bird mask on ourselves. Yeah, I got the tire. After giving the tire to our daddy-o, we go with him to the junkyard and fuck you! We need to rescue this small mouse from this mutant rat, and I don't know why this took me so long because it's actually fucking simple. Whoa! Someone called PETA. They're totally a great organization. I can use sarcasm, and now Mousy is a party member. Mousy is used to get to smaller places, which are the more frustrating parts. When we return home, Dropsy's father collapses.
Are you fucking joking?
So now we need to find some medicine for our dad. Oh. That happened. When we get to the hospital, it turns out that we can't afford the fees, so we need to sneak into the S-Corp building to get a miracle cake. This can only be done at night, and despite being a rather easy segment, it felt very tense for some reason. Once we get home, we give the cake to our dad, and nighty-night.
Fuck, not this again.
The next morning, we hear a knock at the door, and oh no. Once we let the visitors in, we're tackled down to the ground by a security guard, and the S-Corp CEO, Greenbeard, comes in.
That's not his actual name, but I'm calling him that so I can save time.
Greenbeard notices that Dropsy's father is sick and strikes a proposition. He's rebuilding the circus and wants you and your animal friends to join. Along the way to the S-Corp building, we also get our final party member, Birdie. Birdie's not much different than Mousy, the only true difference being that Birdie can fly. Now that we've shown our talent, Greenbeard gives us a clown car. It's essentially fast travel, and with such a big map,
It is helpful.
it also showcases a great soundtrack. Re-entering Greenbeard's office at night gets us the level 2 keycard, but I'm wondering why I wasn't assaulted again this time. After picking up the gate key at the airport, we can finally go to the mine, where we find that Birdie's mom is dead. Oh my god! We also find tome pages. You need these. They are endgame items. Collect them. We also find a broken lever, which we can exchange for a good lever, although we need 2 to actually enter the mines. After burying Birdie's mom,
Probably the happiest game you'll ever play.
we need to head to Red Clay Village. There's a boat that will take us to the foreman's brother who has the second lever. However, it's broken and the only way to fix it is to get the gig. To get the foreman and his brother back together, you need to turn off his generator, put on a vampire mask, then steal a torn photo and show to the foreman. Then, finally, you get the second lever. After sleeping, which I think is required, we go back to the construction site and learn that Ugg fell into a cake cart, which leads to the mines. I finally get to use these things. This was honestly my least favorite part of the game because the controls are a bitch in this part, and I also have tome pages to find. We eventually have to rescue Ugg at the junkyard, and to do this, we need to make soup? Don't ask, this game's weird. Finally, we get Ugg and the final tome page. Now, I know I've been saying that this game's weird, but the ending, it enters a whole new fucking level. After giving the priestess in Red Clay Village all 6 tome pages, we go to the construction site where we have to show our talent one last time. We finally get the job, and we have to return the next day to commence the grand opening. Once we arrive home, Dropsy's dad, who is now better, takes us into the shaft where we learn the truth about our happy clown. He's an alien. Turns out that Dropsy's dad and mom couldn't have children, but they saw a spaceship crash land on Earth. Inside was Dropsy, who they adopted and cared for. I'm not crying, you are! At night, it seems something is happening. Oh my capture software. When we wake up, our friends aren't in our party anymore, but Greenbeard tells us they're already at the circus and to go meet them.
Well, this isn't suspicious at all.
We arrive at the mega circus and... everything's happy. Jay fulfilled his promise. There is happiness. What a good... Wait, what? Jay? Jay?
You fucking bastard!
It turns out that Greenbeard wants to kill Dropsy and wanted to use his animal friends to do so. Well, he failed in that department. After Greenbeard shoots Mousy, I'm not sure to be honest, all goes to chaos and it's up to Dropsy to stop Greenbeard. Thankfully, everyone seems to be on your side and they tell you where to find the villain. You need to take a portal to the Plains Obelisk and you finally confront— oh, what the fuck? However, luck happens to be on your side as you are suddenly alive with your dad, your alien mom, and your friends. And how does this game end? With a hug. Now you guys are probably going, what the fuck is this ending? And, well, it's completely understandable. Many theorize that Dropsy and Beardy are actually brothers and that Greenbeard is killing Dropsy so he can get the alien throne. If you search the bunker while chasing Greenbeard, it's implied that he killed their father on Christmas Day. That's a little fucking rude. While I think this is a good theory, I think we need a bit more to fully solidify it. I honestly like the Lovecraftian elements that are also in the game, and would have loved to see that in those theories more. But, what do I rate Dropsy? Well, Dropsy is one of those rare point and clicks that I can actually finish. For the most part, the controls work really damn well, and the music is astonishing. The graphics are nice, colorful, and bouncy, which I love. Another good thing about the game is that there is little to no moon logic, something that I really don't like. Each puzzle is great, and while some combining of the items would have been a little cool, I think it worked well here. The only complaint I have is with the story. It's actually very short and kind of depressing. I also feel like the weirdness will turn some people away, but I've played a lot of weird games, so overall, I really love Dropsy, and if you're looking into getting point and clicks, this is a great place to start. Play it if you're really into point and clicks, or if you're into really weird shit. Oh crap, that came out really wrong. Point and clicks aren't really my thing, but this was a nice surprise, especially since this is a Kickstarter game of all things. Just shows you can find a little gold in the glitter. That was fucking stupid. Who wrote this? Hello everybody, and thank you for watching another episode of The Pixel Punch. Your viewership means a lot, so if you like this video, then click that button down there, and if you want to, you can donate to my Patreon. I would like to thank Opal for becoming a Patreon, it really means a lot. And of course, if you want to check out more of my videos, there will be some recommended ones in a few seconds. If you like this video, then mash that X button, and up, down, left, right, BA, and have an amazing day.